Hello, folks. Bet you didn't know I was going to be streaming today, did ya? well, well, I thought about it today, and there's going to be two streams this weekend. This is one of them, as NASCAR Trucks is heading back to the Glen. Bet you didn't know that I was going to be doing live reactions to that, didn't ya? But I thought about it this week and saw that the NASCAR Trucks is going to be racing on this Friday. So I thought, let's do what we did for Rockingham when Trucks NASCAR returned to Rockingham in April. And that is do truck reactions to that race. And now we're doing it doing it again today as NASCAR Trucks are racing after a 2-week hiatus, and they're racing in upstate New York in Watkins Glen. Corey Heim seems to be the favorite coming into this race, as he's won the previous road course race at Lime Rock just 2 weeks earlier. I mean, no. And he's won the last road course race for the Trucks at Lime Rock back in late June. This time he's looking to continue his road course dominance as the favorite for the championship and the favorite to win here at Watkins Glen. But he's gonna have a lot of drivers on his hands. He's gonna have his hands full for this race because we got a stacked field today for this Truck Series race at Watkins Glen. And a lot of different names in this race, including Christopher Bell, who was substitute driving for Stuart Friesen after that horrifying crash he had in the dirt race up in Canada. Praying for Stuart Friesen on his speedy recovery. Get well soon, Stuart Friesen. And also, during this past week, we heard breaking news that Caden Honeycutt was sent out the door out of Nice Motorsports. He deserves better. All right, but enough of that. It's time for the command. Todd Bodine. Yes, sir. Crank him up, gang. Crank him up. And the engines roar to life as 36 of NASCAR's Truck Series best, are about to take on the 2.45-mile road course in upstate New York. The Mission 176 from Watkins Glen International coming up next. right. All right. And we are a go. We are back. And that was the last road course they were at a couple months ago, Lime Rock, with Corey Heim. Heim time winning once again. He's trying to go 4 straight road course wins at Watkins Glen, or 4 straight road course wins. Can he do it at Watkins Glen? That's to be determined. There he is. I thought he was busy. Sounding pretty confident behind the wheel of that number 11 Mobile One Toyota. Hmm. Yeah, it's going to be quite a challenge for Heim to try to challenge these road course and Cup Series ringers who are in the Truck Series for this race, including Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher making his Truck Series debut. Hard to imagine after all the years that he's been in the Xfinity and Cup Series, he has never made a Truck Series start until now. Wow. Hmm. Also got Connor Zillage in the field from the Xfinity Series. Yeah, as I said, it is a stacked field. Oh, I think that was back in 2021, I believe. Yeah, it's been 4 years since the NASCAR trucks raced at Watkins Glen. Dang. Yep, the bus stop, it is going to be a treacherous place for these drivers to navigate through. Yep, that was 2021. Yep, that is 2021. Yep, definitely been 4 years since the Truck Series raced here. All right, starting grid, finally. Corey Heim on the pole, and next to him, Christopher Bell, substitute driving for Stuart Friesen, running out the first row. Then you got row two, you got Andres Perez and Sammy Smith in the 7 truck. Very impressive qualifying run for Andres Perez. Row 3 finds Lane Riggs and Gio Ruggiero. Lane Riggs, who won at Indianapolis a couple weeks ago in dominant fashion, trying to go back to back weeks with wins. Can he do it? That's yet to be determined. There's the rest of the starting lineup. Ross Chastain and Chandler Smith, Ben Rhodes and Connor Mosack rounding out the top 10 starting positions. Kyle Busch, Tanner Gray, row 6, Tyler Ankrum and Connor Zillage. in row 7. Jake Garcia, William Sawalage in row number 8. Kyle, you are an in-race reporter. You got me? How? Daniel Hemrick, Parker Kligerman, row 9. Brent Cruz and Raja Caruth, row 10, running out the top 20 positions. Chris Buescher and Dawson Sutton, Jack Wood, Matt Crafton, Matt Mills, Timmy Hill. That's 10, 11, 12, and 13. And the last 5 rows. William Lambros and Tony Breidinger, Wesley Slimp, Spencer Boyd, Derek White, Grant Enfinger, Ty Majeski, Frankie Muniz, Caden Honeycutt, and Gian Buffamonte. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kyle, you're an in-race reporter. You got me? What do you want, reporter? I'm trying to prepare in here. And these guys are about to line up to test their pit speeds, and they're about to go on pit road now. Do you think you can win starting in 11th spot? How do you think? I'm the best there is. Stop asking me questions. Let me get back to preparing. Shut up, reporter. There's Todd Bodine, who gave the command to start the engines. Yeah, Christopher Bell going to do all he can to get this truck into victory lane for Stuart Friesen. Wishing all the prayers and wishing the best of luck for Stuart Friesen as he continues to recover from that terrible accident he had up in Canada in the Dirt Series. Dang, final stage 32 laps? Well, what's the other stages looking like? I'm guessing 16, 16, 32. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's the stage breakdown. 16, 16, 32. The final race where cup drivers are allowed in the Truck Series. Yep, because once the postseason starts for the Trucks, Cup Series drivers can no longer race down there. All right, the pace car pulls ahead, and we're about to go racing for the Trucks through turn 7. They're on the gas, and the green flag is in the air, and we are racing in upstate New York for the Trucks. Already 3 wide, going wide through turn 1 already. Everybody jostling for position, but they get sorted out. Still double file mid-pack. Watch out, Ross Chastain. Side by side with, I believe that's Chandler Smith. But most of the field already single file as they break into the bus stop for the first time. Yikes, that's not good. That ain't good for Raja. That's not good for Raja already. But onto the front stretch, Corey Heim leads the first lap over Christopher Bell and Andreas Perez, the top three. You're not going to be able to watch the cup race? What's going on? Oh, you're going to a preseason NFL game? That's the Saints and the Chargers. Okay. Hope you guys have fun out there. Oh, side by side, battling for sixth. This Gio Ruggiero and Connor Mosak battling for the sixth spot, and looks as though Mosak will hold off that challenge. So already the field is all single file as everybody's starting to get sorted out, settle in line, and try to race the track out because we know this track is going to change as the day progresses. And once the track changes, these drivers will have to make a lot of adjustments to these trucks. Oh, it's the 02 of Caden Honeycutt underneath Matt Crafton, deep in the field. That's for 26th. Now, hopefully, Caden Honeycutt can stay in postseason contention after being kicked out of Nice Motorsports. He deserves better than that, man. Caden Honeycutt was starting to come into his own. Even though he hasn't won this year, he came close a few times this year. But come on, you couldn't at least let Honeycutt finish out the rest of the season with Nice Motorsports before letting him go? Come on, guys. Caden Honeycutt deserves better than this. At least he's going to substitute drive for Stuart Friesen for the final 8 races, but come on. It's a bit petty if you ask me. Looking at Brent Cruz, who just came from the Arcus Series race earlier today, that was unfortunately broadcasting on FS2 for some dumb reason, and did not do so hot as I heard. Now he's in the Truck Series trying to learn some more. But up front, Corey Heim continues to lead the way and picking up right where he left off after winning at Lime Rock. Picking up right where he left off from on a road course. Grandpa, I want to race in the Truck Series. Ty, you're racing in the Cup Series. Enough with the whining. Whoa, that was tight. That was Kyle Busch chopping off the nose of Connor Zillage. That was close. And Connor Zillage, who won in his very first NASCAR race in the Xfinity Series just last year. Trying to do it again. That was tight once again between the 0745. Zillage trying to peek his nose underneath there, but Kyle Busch is not having any of it. And there goes Zillage once again, and this time Kyle's going to let him have it. Zillage up to the 10th spot. Kyle, how does it feel to have Zillage pass you? Fuck you! My crew is shit! My truck isn't going anywhere! Yep, but up front, still once again, it is again Corey Heim picking up right where he left off on a road course, leading the first 7 laps at the Glen. I think you don't want to talk right now, so I'll leave you alone. Good, interviewer! Stop talking! Hold on. Hmm. Excuse me. All right, and we are back. The playoff bubble is close. Before and after Friesen's injury. All right, now we are officially back, and it is still Corey Heim leading the way here in the Glen, with Christopher Bell running in second, Andres Perez very impressively running in the third spot, then Sammy Smith and Lane Riggs the top five, and it's Connor Mosack, Gio Ruggiero, Ross Chastain, Connor Zillage, and Chandler Smith the top 10. As we're riding on board with Ben Rhodes in the 99. Whoa, slow truck right in front of Ben Rhodes. That was tight. Don't know who that was. That was a bit scary. What happened here? Whoa! Daniel Hemrick getting a little loose there through the bus stop. Somehow he was able to hang on to it. He's back to the 20th spot in the 19 truck. And here he comes to pit road. Oh, truck stopped. Not a truck stopped in the bus stop. William Lambro stopped right at the exit of the bus stop. Yep, and the caution is out. Caution is out. No power in that two truck. All right, is someone going to get to the two truck? He's just sitting there. There he is. All right, there we go. I was about to say, is somebody going to come? There he is. There he goes. Oh, got it back. Got it back fired up. So I guess he needed a little push to get it started again, to get it restarted. Hmm. It's a lot to figure out once they enter onto the front stretch and into pit road. A lot of strategy play we'll probably see. All right. Racing in the afternoon and bowling in the evening. What a combination, Mikey just said. And here come we got some takers. Here they come. Christopher Bell, the first to dive into his box, and Andres Perez, Chandler Smith. Here's Connor Zillage into his stall, getting to work. And Corey Heim getting his truck finished serving up, and he's down and away. And he easily beats everyone else off pit road. As we're still working on this first caution for the two trucks stalled on the track. And once we come back, we'll get the restart with Corey Heim on the still leading here at the Glen. So next week is just trucks and cup for Richmond. Yep, the Xfinity Series is not racing next weekend, from what I'm hearing. In terms of live streaming, in terms of live streams next week, I'm not so sure if I'm going to be able to do Cup Series reactions to Richmond because, as mentioned before, I am a Christian NASCAR fan, and me being on the West Coast, I'm not able to catch the majority of the race because since the NASCAR Cup Series race is on Saturday night and it's still Saturday in the afternoon here in California next weekend, I'm not going to be able to do any live streaming that weekend. So it's TBA of whether or not I do regular reactions or no reactions at all. It depends on whenever I get the chance to catch the ending of the Cup Series race next Saturday. But we'll see what happens next weekend. Yep, the top three drivers did not stop because they pitted before that caution came out. That's Gio Ruggiero, Ben Rhodes, and Daniel Hemrick. Uh-oh, problems for KB. What's going on? Oh, broken steering box for the '07. Kyle, what happened? What do you mean just happened? My steering broke! That '07 truck is weird. Yeah, it's kind of cursed, not gonna lie. It's kind of cursed, not gonna lie. All right, green flag back in the air. And look at Corey Heim splitting the three. Got by the first two between Ruggiero and Hemrick, already up to second. Now chasing down the leader, Ben Rhodes. He went from fourth to second on that straightaway. Uh, the Patrick Star GIF of that I saw on Discord. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. That was pretty clever. Whoa! Through the grass, through the dirt. Tanner Gray, wild ride through the dirt. He keeps going. Don't know what's going on. And while that's happening, Corey Heim slingshots past Ben Rhodes, and he's back to the front. Whoa! It's William Sawalage underneath Connor Zillage. That's for the 7th spot, but Zillage will hold off that challenge. I hope Connor goes from silver to gold next year when it comes to FIA rating. What? Don't you, is that is that Xfinity? Is that saying like Xfinity to Cup next year? Is that what you're saying? I'm kind of lost. Oh, and that's another position that Ben Rhodes has lost. That's Ross Chastain going by Ben Rhodes, and here comes Christopher Bell challenging for third. Oh! Rhodes lost a little bit of momentum through turn six, now to turn seven, and he's lost the fourth position. Lost it to the fourth place spot. Now Christopher Bell goes to third. Now, when it comes to FIA rating, drivers are rated either platinum, gold, silver, or and bronze. Oh, I see. I see. Wait, but again, I don't watch F1, so I'm still kind of lost at what you were trying to say. James Zillage all over the back bumper of Gio Ruggiero. It's not only F1, there are drivers with those ratings in IMSA and WEC as well, World Endurance Championship as well. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. And Connor Zillage, tight squeeze in turn one, trying to get underneath Gio Ruggiero, trying to get the fifth spot away, but can't do it as they're going through the S's. And you cannot go side by side through the S's. Jeez, Ross Chastain once again through the dirt, kicking up that dirt like it's nothing. Zillage once again is working the back bumper off of that 17 truck. He's wearing out that 17 truck bumper off. Meanwhile, final lap in stage one. And Connor Zillage trying once again, diving to the inside. He's going to have the preferred line going into turn one. And he's got it finally. Zillage up to the fifth spot. As William Sawalich is trying to take the seventh spot away from Daniel Hemrick. And it looks as though he will going into the S's. That was close. Little touch there. Now Connor Zillage to the inside of Ben Rhodes. Almost put the bumper to the back of that 99 truck. Whoa, he just shifted him. Or did Ben Rhodes get loose? But either way, side by side for fourth. Here comes Zillage trying to take the long way around through turn six. As coming off turn number seven, Corey Heim is going to win stage number one. Dominant performance already. Dominant showing already for Heim. Jeez. So that wraps it up for stage number one. Stage two coming up next. Also, didn't expect a 70 truck with Brent Cruz. Pristine auction scheme looks nice. Yeah, I was about to say that 70 truck that's driven by Brent Cruz, who came from the ARCA series earlier that day at Watkins Glen, did not have a good run either way in the ARCA series. But it's nice to see that the pristine auctions truck on track.
Watkins Glen International. What's so good to have the truckers back up here? It's been 4 years. I don't know why we had to leave, but I'm glad that we're back. We left one time for 20 some years. We show back up to 1986. With the Cup cars, and this place has been just amazing. An amazing part of the schedule in the summertime up in upstate New York. Well, it was an amazing stage one for Corey Heim. You see that, maximize the points there, picked up 10. Where you see the dashes, the points are not eligible for stage points because, well, they're just in here for the win. Big deal, though, I think, for Ben Rhodes, Gio Ruggiero, even Daniel Henry picking up those stage points is knowing how important it is to have those as we race toward the championship. And I think as you look at Ben Rhodes, those 6 points there, because he is in the tightest position in terms of points right now, they help him more than anybody else and get him closer and technically right now above what we think will be the cut line at some point. Daniel Hemrick, though, was running 18th or so before he made that pit stop, before they make that great call to hit pit road. So a good call by that team as well. Okay, so we had that first round of stops into the first caution, and only 2 drivers stayed out. So for sure, Ben Rhodes, Gio Ruggiero expected to pit here. That all we're looking at, boys? I think you got it. They can make it to the end of stage 2.
Oh,
And then everybody comes, and then do you make it to the end? That's the big question. We'll raise that question again in a little while. 32 laps, it's like on the number. So 2 drivers will bring it down to road for service. We'll step aside. We'll bring you more racing action on the backside when we kick off stage 2.
yep, a lot of curb hopping action, especially through the bus stop for these truck drivers. As we're still working the stage 1 caution, but we're about to go back racing very soon. Be right back. I'll be right back. Alright, back. Talk about fuel mileage. What is with this fuel mileage recently? What is with fuel mileage recently? Oh my gosh. What is with the talk of fuel mileage more recently? At least this is in trucks, but come on. Becoming more frequent nowadays. Or more common.
We had a keyword in our Ram race strategy. Will they pit before the end of the second stage?
Not the first time that Connor Zillage is in a fuel save situation? What do you mean? Are you referring to the Xfinity Series this season? Or was it before then? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Xfinity Series last year. That's right. The day that Connor Zillage was put on notice, as I said in my community post, in my weekly previously ad post, whenever race weekend is coming up. And I said the day that Connor Zillage was put on notice in the Xfinity Series. And also 2024 Sebring. Oh, I didn't see that. Right. I guess so. I guess you could say that Connor Zillage has experience with fuel save mode, with fuel mileage racing, in safe fuel situations. All right, I think they're getting the choose rule this time. Yep, they just went through the choose and they're about to double up on this stretch, known as the chute, coming off turn 5. And the pace car is full throttle, distancing itself from the field. Yeah, that restart zone in between turn 6 and 7, and Corey Heim is flat on the gas. Through turn 7, we're back to racing. Stage 2 underway. Ross Chastain hanging tough with him as they dive into turn 1. Oh! He goes wide! Wow, Jamie Little. And Ross Chastain impressively goes to the lead from Corey Heim. Now, what's Corey Heim going to do to try to get it back? Oh, bumping and banging between Connor Mosack and Lane Riggs. That was close. That stacks up the field behind him just a little bit. And here comes Corey Heim back underneath Ross Chastain, trying to take the lead back. But nope, Chastain. Oh, now Christopher Bell's trying to take a peek underneath Corey Heim. But Heim's still not giving up on Ross Chastain, trying to look every position he can, every lane he can. Crossover through turn 7. Took a diamond through that turn. Now Christopher Bell's going to try to make it 3 wide into the first turn, but thinks better of it. They both go wide once again, and it looks as though this time Heim's going to take it back. Whoa! Hang on to it, Heim. Yeah. Nope. And Connor Zillage back into this mix once again. It's almost a jam session trying to take the lead. But up front, Heim muscles his way back to the lead. Oh, Connor Mosack, where are you going? That was almost a bad situation there. Andres Perez to the inside of Sammy Smith. It's back in 10th. Perez was inside the top 5 early on in this race, but now he's mired back in traffic. Kicking up that dust in the inner loop.
As Corey Heim against it, just getting a little bit of separation. We haven't seen the 40 pounds Zillage be able to do anything. Chastain and Moore, he's right there, but not better at the moment. And his best chance was on the restart, right? The 2 laps immediately after the restart, especially when things got shaken up a little bit in front of him there. That pass becomes more difficult to make because you know Christopher Bell needs the best.
But everybody all single file through the front stretch and breaking down to the 90-degree turn of turn 1. Yep, Corey Heim continues to dominate here in the Glen. So we go Fox side by side. This is a lot of jostling for position right here. Oh, that is tight. I believe that's Jake Garcia, Dawson Sutton, and some other trucks back there. Don't know what's going on. But up front, it is still Corey Heim dominating here at the Glen over Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell, Connor Zillage, William Sawalich, Daniel Hemrick, Lane Riggs, Connor Mosack. I believe that's Sammy Smith and Andres Perez, the top 10. And back again to Daniel Hemrick running in the 6th spot, taking a gamble by pitting in the middle of stage 1 right before the caution came out and stayed out under that caution. Now he's inside the top 10 running in the 6th spot. So far the strategy seems to be working for that 19 team. But it all depends on how this race finishes, because it doesn't matter how you start, it matters where you finish. Uh-oh. What's going on with Honeycutt? Oh, and the two stalled again? What's Okay, he keeps going again, but what is going on with the two team today? Meanwhile, oh, that is tight. Lot contact between ThorSport and Front Row Motorsports, Chandler Smith and the 98 of Majeski. Yeah, Chandler Smith. Yep, there it is. But man, that sucks for Caden Honeycutt. After the week he's had being let go from Nice Motorsports and going to take over for Stuart Friesen, now he comes to Watkins Glen in the O2 entry, and he's done for the day. That is not good. That is not good. He just cannot catch a break this week. Okay, what is the two truck doing? Rear end housing is stuck. Or rear end housing is loose on that truck. It's broken, it looks like. He's trying to get to pit lane, it looks like. Uh, Power steering is out. Power steering is out for Honeycutt. That's not good. That is not good. Same situation for Kyle Busch. Yep, and Chandler Smith makes it to pit road after that contact he had with Ty Majeski that caused his that caused him to get a tire rub in the left rear.
Taking away with 7 to go. Here's Corey Heim. Continues to lead as he extended his lead just over a second.
But 7 laps to go in stage 2, Corey Heim trying to sweep the stages once again on a road course. Can he do it? We'll see. We'll find out at the end of this race.
Mommy, I have to go potty. So, what's next?
Craftsman, what you build builds you. Work you.
Native is made with 9 clean ingredients and is good for your skin without leaving white marks or residue. 72-hour odor protection that cares for skin isn't a myth.
Some folks are called country. Others crave the wild roll of performance exhaust. Some like both. We call them family.
Oh, and some news just broke from Trackhouse Racing. It says that Shane Van Gisbergen has signed an extension contract to stay at Trackhouse Racing, which is to be expected. Which was expected at this rate. We all knew how he how good he is on a road course. He isn't called the road course specialist for nothing at this rate. You got to know that he isn't called the road course specialist for nothing. So it was expected that SVG found his new home at Trackhouse Racing. So I'm very happy for him. The pride of New Zealand from the V8 Supercars series, 3-time champion in that series, who migrated to NASCAR and became a name for himself. Made a name for himself in the span of like 2 years.
More trouble for Chandler Smith. Just before break, guys, we showed that he stayed on the lead line exiting pit road.
What's going on with Chandler Smith now? More issues for the 38? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Huh? Broken fender brace? Ay, ay, ay. Chandler Smith just cannot catch a break at all today. After the contact he had with Ty Majeski, got him a tire rub. Now a broken fender brace or kind of blew up. Jeez, what is happening to this driver? Caution is out. Oh, whoa! Jack Wood, a lot of damage to that truck. A lot of damage to Jack Wood in the 91.
Too late.
You can see on the Jack Wood. I think you're saying he was okay, and then you can see that barrier that was kind of stamped in.
Oh, what happened to him?
Side of this truck. I was gonna say that usually is.
Oh, was that a tire down? Oh, right into the Armco. Right into the Armco barrier, driver's side door. Driver's side first. Yikes. Must have been the left front that blew up on that 91. But geez, that was a tough shot he took to the driver's side. All right, he's climbing out of the truck, so that's good news. Jack Woods trying to catch his breath, but he seems to be okay.
That's exactly what I was going to say. We're going to find out what these crew chiefs have decided. Who needs those stage points? Who wants to just gamble for the win?
Saw the crew chiefs there for the first and third place trucks.
Our pit road's open, so they should be seeing takers this time by. Yep. And here they come. Here they come. Very unfortunate that something not in Jack's control happened. Yeah. Blew a left front tire at possibly the worst spot going through the S's, which is one of the fastest sections at Watkins Glen, and hit the Armco driver's side first. Ouch. Oh, and it looks as though Connor Zilch is going to get out first. Connor Zilch gets out first in front of Heim. Well, what happened to Bell? Oh, they couldn't get the left front off of that truck for some reason. So that's why the crew was a bit slow. Mm.
There's nothing the team can do. They're just battling with that tire, waiting for it to drop out of the fender well enough to change it. It's painful. And that changer was doing everything he could to get that tire off there. And so much so you can see the fender on the left front there is just a little bit broken now because he was pulling so hard to get that tire off of there and get it to drop out. And there's still time left. The race is not over yet for Christopher. We got some strategy plays up front too. We got a few more guys that did stuff different than the leaders.
Oh boy. A lot of drivers stayed out. Hemrick, Smith, Rhodes, Garcia, Timmy Hill, Frankie Muniz, Spencer Boyd, Tanner Gray. 8 drivers stayed out. And this is pretty much going to be a one-lap shootout to end stage 2. How is this going to end? How is this going to turn out?
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next. Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination.
Sneak inside. Will and Diane, you go together like Pepsi and hot dogs. Booking.com has all kinds of stays for those who love family resorts and for those who do not.
wonder. If I put a sheet of glass on the finance guide, will it make hair look softer? Copy off this dog less springy. Bounce can't do it all, but professionally softer, better laundry.
Introducing Mother's California Gold Ceramic Products, the easiest way to clean, correct, and protect, giving you ceramic clarity, hydrophobic protection, and head-turning shine. Mother's California Gold, ceramic made simple. Give it that mother's love. America is back, thanks to President Trump and leader John Biden's working family tax cuts. No tax on tips or overtime. Real relief for every American up early and home late. And they protect your Medicaid for Americans, not illegals. Senate Republicans got President Trump's conservative agenda done. Securing the border, finishing the wall, bringing manufacturing jobs back home, making America great again. Thank leader Trump and the Senate Republicans for delivering President Trump's agenda.
DJ, some of the biggest names in golf are teeing it up in the Windy City. It's Play Golf Chicago. There's coverage around 2 tomorrow at 1 Eastern, and the final round coverage Sunday at noon Eastern. That's all on Fox. On the watch, today has been good. It's been a lot to unpack. Well, we've seen we're going to have a one-lap shootout basically to the end of stage 2 here.
And this field is so mixed up right now for this one-lap shootout that
Yep, one lap shootout to end stage 2. I can already see this going badly. I can already see this going bad. Because we got a lot of drivers who stayed out, drivers who came in. Some on different drivers, different strategies, some on the same strategy. Yeah, this I don't think this is gonna go well.
A one-lap shootout. Here we go. It'll be 33 laps to go in total. Once they take that green flag once again to Daniel Hemrick. Sam Smith. How about this?
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Restart. See how they do.
Let's see what happens. Hemrick on the jump. And Hemrick clears. Oh, he's getting split through the middle. He's getting split. Got split by Sammy Smith and Ben Rhodes. Oh, they're crashing. Look out. Lane Riggs, Granite Finger, Timmy Hill. 3 trucks spin into turn 1. I knew that was going to happen. I saw that coming. Ben Rhodes to the inside of Sammy Smith, trying to take the lead, and he's going to do it, entering the bus stop. But the question is, can he hold him off through the chute? With Sammy Smith continuing to apply the pressure on the back of that 99. But here comes Connor Zilic to the right side of Jake Garcia. Oh, and Zilic goes spinning! Contact from Jake Finch, and he's in the gravel trap. And he's stuck. He's beached. And Ben Rhodes is going to win stage 2.
Usually an issue, especially when you narrow down into a turn like turn 1 here at Watkins. Let's see if we can break
Yeah, Zilic is going to need some help. All right, here's the funnel into turn 1. Oh, that was Frankie Muniz? That was Frankie Muniz, I think, who got into Lane Riggs, who turned into Timmy Hill, then to Grant Enfinger. Yep. Yeah, Lane Riggs, Timmy Hill, and Grant Enfinger were all innocent victims when Frankie Muniz kind of outbraked them. And here's a situation with Jake Garcia and Connor Zillage. Ah, Jake just got loose. Yeah, yep, Jake Garcia wheel hopped into turn 6, and Connor Zillage was unfortunately right beside him. Mm. All right, he's out of the sand trap. But Ben Rhodes wins stage number 2. How about it? How about it? Yeah, what happened to Hemrick on this restart? He came off turn 7 as the leader, and he just got split. Did he miss the shift or something? Did he miss the shift or something? I don't know. But that was really weird. Very weird. When he just went from first to 16th, I think.
But who tops off? Todd, they're coming your way.
And here's the drivers who stayed out under that yellow before the stage ended. Whoa, look out. That was tight between Rogero and Hemrick.
Hemrick was just blocked in, trying to exit his pit box and touch the tire of the crewman trying to carry it. Looked like everything was okay there. A lot of things happening.
Oh, leaking.
That's Lane Rick's truck. Connor Zillage did make it back to pit road. He had help.
Lane Rick's truck leaking out of that back.
He's a lap down, though. He stayed in that same long enough to lose a lap. So a lot of guys hopped off here as we thought they might.
All right, so as of now, 30 laps to go. Christopher Bell shown as the leader. You see him right there?
Yep, and after all that, it's Christopher Bell up front. As we're still working in this caution after stage 2.
Are you a caddy? No, I'm a duck. That's a no. Cabin of putt now. Okay, I'm gonna watch putt.
Nice birdie.
Yes, he is a very nice swimmer. Only paying for what you need. Love was legally lost until Pizza Hut showed up. Go get her. I'm here. Starting at $12.99, Pizza Hut is hooking everyone up with more of what they love. Choose from 4 large hot lovers pizzas, like the new spicy Hawaiian muffins, starting at $12.99 each. Order on the app.
Get started. It's the side hug. Between milestones like this, you start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for others, it can cause certain cancers later. You know, as the dad cab, it's my key to help protect them.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next. Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Let's talk salary.
Wait, what do you typically offer for this role?
It's competitive.
And if it was a number, it would be...
With Indeed, you can avoid awkward salary conversations from the start.
a number.
Is it competitive?
I'll see challenging.
I've never seen a conflict or challenge against it.
MasterChef, now 12, Wednesday on Fox.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Embrace the journey. For each moment, turns into a cherished memory.
Love was weekly lost until Pizza Hut showed up. Go get her. Hi, I'm Peter. Starting at $12.99, Pizza Hut is hooking everyone up with more of what they love. Choose from 4 large hot lovers pizzas, like the new spicy Hawaiian muffins, starting at $12.99 each. Order on the app.
Tomorrow is baseball night in America as rising star Pete Crow Armstrong makes cuts against the Phillies battle the Rangers. Check local listings for the game in your area. That's tomorrow at 7 Eastern on Fox. You took in a little baseball last week in Bristol, Mikey.
Best time ever. MLB took over the last great Coliseum. It was a beautiful sight, and then it rained.
All right.
I know Carter Payne.
The lights are out on the pace car now, so we're about to go through the choose.
We're in awe of how beautiful Bristol Motor Speedway is. Had a lot of good times there.
Great coverage. Got to watch it. Unfortunately, they had to make it a 2-day event.
We're choosing it up here. Got some strategy. Christopher Bell, you see, is leading this race.
You see laps since last pit, so you see Bell did not top off. The first to top off here is William Sawalich down in 7th.
He's in fifth position in that 22. He stayed out along with Brant Cruz. So
Buffamonte?
that's another one of those.
The heck? What the heck kind of last name is that? Buffamonte.
What happens here?
And I think guys that haven't been up towards the front all day long, we're going to have to keep our eyes open for that same thing to happen again, Michael. Truck balance changes a little bit in those braking zones. Now you're trying to go in with guys that are quicker than you, and you're trying to keep up with their braking zones, and that's when you get the lockers.
Here we go.
All right. Pace car distancing itself from the field, coming through the restart zone. Christopher Bell's on the gas, and we're back underway at the Glen. Final stage underway. Comes Ankrum around the left side, trying to take a peek for the lead from Christopher Bell. Oh, keep it clean, keep it clean. That was a bit close. And Sawalich takes that spot away from Brent Cruz. From Brent Cruz. Whoa, a little slipping and sliding. Look out. Wait, Matt Crafton is up to 4th? I'm just noticing that. Wow. Even though he's still washed, in my opinion. But good run for him so far. Wide open through the bus stop. Trying to gap himself from Ankrum and Perez. Well, speaking of Andres Perez, he has worked his way back inside the top 3. How about that for the ARCA Series champ? Or was it LeVar Scott that got the championship last year? I'm kind of confused. But anyways, Andres Perez up to 2nd, just squeezing ahead in front of Tyler Ankrum. Could he be in position to try to challenge at the end of this race? That's yet to be determined. There's Corey Heim, who dominated this race. He's back in 9th after being shuffled back due to strategy play by some of these drivers. Whoa! Hang on to it. And a little bit of a mistake for Heim through that inner loop.
way forward. You can see how hard he's driving it. Crazy.
Still got a long way to go to try to get back to the lead. Whoa! Went in a bit too hot through that inner loop, Heim. Went in a bit too hot there. You're kicking up them dust. And here comes Mosak underneath to the inside of Brent Cruz. Trying to go for sixth, and he will do so. Meanwhile, right in front of these guys, William Sawal is still all over the back bumper of that 88 of Matt Crafton. Oh, slow truck. It's Parker Kligerman in the 75, trying to limp that truck back to pit lane. Oh, but here comes the field barreling down on him. And he's going to make it to pit lane. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yep, left rear is down on that 75 Food Country USA Chevrolet. Yep, there it goes. There's the tire going down. Looks like Parker Kligerman had no warning that the tire was going flat. And he had to limp that truck all the way around this race course to get back to pit lane. Now Christopher Bell's trying to save all the fuel that he can to make it to the end of this race. But right behind him, Andres Perez is on the prowl right now. Well, it looked like Andres Perez was on the prowl, was on the game, on the wheel, trying to get to Christopher Bell. But it looks as though that pace has backed off just a little bit. Yep, there's William Sawalch, who topped off with fuel. He might be in position to try to win, probably for the first time ever in the Truck Series, since he made the jump from ARCA to Xfinity last year. Yeah, he made the jump from ARCA to Xfinity. ThorSport teammates Ty Majeski and Matt Crafton, 8th and 9th, as Corey Heim has gone by both of those guys for 7th, up to the 7th spot. And Gio Ruggiero just getting by Finger. That's for 10th. Whoa. Watch out. Oh, touch there between Hemrick and Tanner Gray. Yep, that's another spot down for Corey Heim. Try- just got by Brent Cruz, up to sixth. Next up, Connor Mosack. Jeez, Christopher Bell, man, he has opened up the gap. He has opened up a pretty decent gap over Andres Perez. Could Christopher Bell pull it off? Could he pull it off? If he has enough fuel in the tank, he's gonna have. He could. 20 laps to go this time. 20 to go. Well, I'm not so sure about wow. But whoa, Ross Chastain is slow on the track. What's going on with Chastain? Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Is he going to make it back to pit lane? Is Chastain going to make it back to pit lane? I mean, he's out of the racing surface. He's out of the racing line in the carousel. Is he going to make it? Okay, where's he going? Going through the boot area? Okay. Okay, Ross Chastain's going through the boot area of the Glen. Whoa, spinner! Someone's spinning. It's Crafton! Coming off turn 7, Crafton loops it right at the entrance to pit lane. Keeps it going back straight. We stay green. What happened to Crafton? Oh, Hemrick. Looked like Hemrick got loose in turn 7, and Crafton was just an innocent bystander.
That's exactly why he got sideways. You're right, Michael.
18 to go at Watkins Glen, but it's still Christopher Bell up front. He's opened up to like a 2.7 second gap over Andres Perez. Does he have the fuel to make it to the end? That's yet to be determined. So we're closing into the end of this race.
Trucks returns to New Hampshire Motor Speedway September 19th and 21st. This year it's going to be wicked faster and wicked fun. 3 days of racing, camping, concerts, and fireworks. Grab your friends or make some new ones. And when the checkered flag drops, one driver takes home the giant flag set. Don't miss New England's biggest race weekend, the NASCAR playoffs, September 19th to 21st. Get your tickets now at nhms.com.
NASCAR Trucks series.
All right, and we're back. And so, how in the world is Seabell opening up to like a 3.3 second gap? How is he 3.3 seconds over Perez? How? Whoa! Heim missed this chicane. Has to come to a complete stop, and he's back rolling again. Yikes. That ain't good. Oh, Brett Cruz. Oh, yep, the truck started to wheel hop through that section. Yep, the brakes are starting to go away for Heim. How the heck is Christopher Bell still leading? Is he that fast? Jeez, Seabell. Right, save. Save, Seabell. Save. Save. I guess that's one way to save. Letting off the gas early. Letting off the gas earlier than usual into the corners. Caution! Yellow's out. Tony Breidinger. Yep, Tony Breidinger. Big fire! Big fire underneath the hood of the 5 truck.
Christopher Bell's what's doing now. So not I guess I don't know. He just coasted all weekend.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be, it's certainly unfortunate Tony was having a good day.
Let's do a reset, Jamie.
Yes. 2 laps to
Almost
go.
out of breath. This has been wild.
Christopher Bell's taking a deep breath right now. Andres Perez just behind him. See how this all shakes out on the other side as cleanup continues. We will step aside from Watkins Glen.
This is a story about
Well, this could get wild. This could get wild in the final laps here at the Glen.
material in the right partner like Granger with a wide range of professional products. For one, working hard means others can play even harder. Call Granger.com or stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
It started. It's the side hug. Tween milestones like this may start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own, but for others, it can cause certain cancers later. Known as the dad cab, it's my key to help protect them.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next. Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination.
Some folks are drawn to the country. Others crave the wild aroma of a high-performance exhaust. And some like both. And we call them family. Not very good. Not very good. Not falling for that again. Hey, no time. It's meaty. It's tasty. It's bacon. Nom, 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 nom. You love bacon.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain, it's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
The mission. Sneak inside. Do not Pepsi. Enhance the food flavor. To Will and Diane, you go together like Pepsi and hot dogs.
They promise that.
All American Club combo. Extra jalapeno cheers.
For just $1 more, you can make it a Happy Gilmore meal and get a collectible cup.
Gilmore with his own meal deal. Sure. I love your cup. Actually made a Happy Gilmore meal. Love was nearly lost until Pizza Hut showed up. Together. Hire Peter. Looks like we lose. Starting at $12.99. Pizza Hut is hooking everyone up with more of what they love. Choose from 4 large hot butter pizzas, big spicy Hawaiian muffins, starting at $12.99 each. Order on the app.
This Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy edges.
It's no ordinary square. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy perforations that tear so much better, with more cushiony softness. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Glenn? Are you hiding from used car shopping?
What about repaying?
That's nothing to be afraid of. So, $1 million cars accidentally paying tax price means you don't have to overpay.
Wait,
No fear, just fun. They show you at Carfax.com.
so much racing here at Watkins Glen. Had ARCA earlier, the trucks, and we have plenty more to come. You see Xfinity and Cup on track tomorrow. The Xfinity race at 3 p.m. on CW. And Sunday, the Cup Series will be on USA at 2 Eastern. I believe it's going to be gorgeous weather all weekend. That is true for all the campers, all the people who have shown out and drivers. They love to come up here. The fans love it. It's just beautiful. And you're from this day, what, Regan?
And it was actually up there about 3 weeks ago, Jamie, in central New York, upstate New York. Is just a beautiful region, and glad to see they're going to get good weather for races. So my earliest memories of the racetrack were at Watkins Glen, and they have stuck with me for a while.
Did you ever watch this guy, Michael Waltrip, race there?
I did a few times, and I think I might have seen his first race there, actually, potentially.
It's funny, I raced there for the first time as a rookie in Cup in '86. Regan was 3 years old.
0.3 after 86.
Running around in the infield, having a good time. Great memories. This track has just always been a special place for NASCAR, and the fans make it fun. Just feeling all the energy
so much energy and, so much emotion. Regan wanted to win in his home track so much that when things went sideways, we saw the side of Regan's smile.
Loses his mind. Sometimes this is a chance for you to win at home. This was, and you see the restart there and the contact. And,
Oh, flashback to 2015. Oh my, jeez. Tempers flaring between Regan Smith and Ty Dillon back then. Wow.
That's part of the passion of motorsports. That's part of the passion of what these guys are doing. And listen, we may see that before this race is over. I do have to point out on that video, I actually went to Brendan Gaughan and had a conversation with him prior to going down to Ty Dillon because I had another incident later on in the race as well. It was a busy day.
You were fun to cover.
By fun, Davey.
A lot more fun being my teammate here.
do you feel like it's been a while since we introduced the Craftsman of 20 to go?
It's been a while.
Here we are with 10 to go, a total reset here. We know Christopher Bell is saving Mike's fuel now. We also believe Regan, the brake issues that the dominant truck has had, Corey, they got to be better now. You cool things down.
This is got to be a good break for him. He's getting a little bit of air to those brakes, getting it cooled off just a little bit. Michael, you're 100% correct. Christopher Bell, max save mode, that's going to work out well for him. I don't know that it's going to be enough quite yet, though. I don't know how confident I would be in that yet.
I'm watching you with your calculator, and you're getting close, but you're not quite there yet. Just remember, keep your eye on the one truck. The one truck, Williams College, he is in the best shape fuel-wise, and he's got a fast truck.
That's right, but we have a couple takers from deeper in the field.
Yep, here's got a few takers, including Connor Zillage, Gio Ruggiero, Sammy Smith, Dawson Sutton, it looks like, Daniel Hemrick, Christopher Buescher, Matt Crafton as well, and many others. Oh, Ben Rhodes as well. And Connor Zillage, after getting spun out at the end of stage 2, he really hasn't made that much ground trying to get back to the front. Another awkward angle for Timmy Hill to be parked that way in his pit box for his pit stop. Oh, what's going on with Ben Rhodes now? Something broke on that truck? There's something broke on that 99 truck? What's happening?
They came in to check it out. Well, and that's good information to have there. And now you look at their strategy early on in the race, and it definitely is going to pay off that they did what they had to do to get those points early on by doing a little bit of an alternate strategy for everybody. And everything he can get from this point on is just going to be gravy if he's got this kind of an issue.
This team is overachieved today. Hopefully they can finish it off with this 99.
All right, doubled up. Going back green this time by. What is going to happen this time? All right. Alrighty. Christopher Bell, Andres Perez.
he's turned the fastest lap of the race. He picks up an extra bonus point for that.
All right, what's going to happen on this restart? Will Christopher Bell hold him off, or will Andres Perez fight for his first career Truck Series win? We'll see what happens as the pace car puts distance on himself in the field, between himself and the field. It's going to be a funnel once they enter turn 1 through the restart zone. And Christopher Bell easily gets on the gas, and he takes off. Christopher Bell is gone off the front stretch. Looked like Grant Enfinger caught the wall off turn 7. He's smoking that left front. A lot of smoke on that left front. Looks like he caught the wall. No caution yet. We're still racing. Zillage doesn't get back on the lead lap. That's unfortunate. Oh. Congrats, Tanner Gray, on becoming a father. Congrats, Tanner Gray. Oh, jeez. And Majeski takes a peek on the inside of Tanner Gray. Side by side for the 7th spot. And there goes Corey Heim to the inside of Tyler Ankrum, trying to go for 4th. And it looks as though he will do just that. Whoa! Tanner Gray hard in the wall! Look out, look out! Look out! Brent Cruz gets a piece of that. What just happened? Whoa. It looked like Tanner Gray tried to block Ben Rote or Tom Majeski. Once he swooped back to the left, Majeski already had a nose in there. And Brent Cruz, no place to go. Yep, Tanner Gray tried to block, but Majeski was already there. Yeah, that was definitely a racing deal. Tanner Gray tried to keep Majeski behind him, but once he shot back to the left, Majeski was already there. Majeski already had a nose in there on his left rear corner panel.
Keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day. So I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take it allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy. Do you own a dishwasher but only use it for storage or as a drying rack? Get better results than hand washing with your dishwasher and Cascade Complete. Your dishwasher does the work for you with temperatures up to 140 degrees. Too hot for hands. Some dishwashers even have a sanitizing cycle. Load pots, pans, and tableware at the bottom with plastic and glassware on top. Cascade Complete removes visible and invisible residue for virtually spot-free and shiny dishes. Switch to your dishwasher and Cascade Complete. Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Sometimes things fall right into place, but other times they just fall. But you can get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLink.com.
Awesome.
And SafeLink can come to you for free, anytime, anywhere, and do everything you need to get back on the road. All set. Here you go.
Thank you. Take care.
Get it fixed now and pay later at SafeLink.com.
Safe like repair, safe like replace. Is that the scent of hope? Justice?
Citrus.
Real strength isn't pushing the throat. When there's no pain, there's more. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation or fast drop rhythms. Advil, that's real strength.
Just 6 laps to go here. The NASCAR Truck Series live from Watkins Glen. This has been quite a wild ride. That last restart, that is one that these guys have to keep in mind. And Regan, we were just talking, you got to keep one thing in mind. There's not one place to worry about, but 2 different places to think about on this restart.
It's crazy when you change a restart zone. It really was done with the idea, I think, of making turn 1 a little bit less chaotic than what we see. And we're going to take a look at the most recent restart that we just had, and we mentioned it looked like Grant Enfinger got some damage, and you'll straight here to the outside of him was the 34th lane Briggs. He gets turned head first.
Yeah, on that restart, yeah. Yeah, that was Grant Enfinger who got turned into the outside wall off turn number 7. That's how he got the damage. Oof, that's a lot of brake smoke. Watch out.
We need to calm turn 1 down. Well, let's see what we can do about making turn 7 a little bit crazier.
And I can promise you that there is a number of Cup and Xfinity drivers right now that are either at their hotels or motorhomes, wherever they might be tonight in upstate New York, and they're watching this race and they're taking notes to make sure they understand what's going to happen on Saturday and Sunday as well for those races.
So Connor Zillage was the free pass. That'll put 20 trucks on the lead lap.
Did you say Connor Zillage was a free pass?
I did. You were ahead of your time.
I was predicting he was
Yep.
a free pass.
Zillage back on the lead lap now.
Regan, how's your calculator? How are we doing about laps and caution? And we gotta say, this is, if we don't have overtime, remember, we tend to run into each other a lot late. But right now, you're starting to think he's okay.
If I'm checking Villeneuve on top of Christopher Bell's pit box, I am feeling better each lap that passes, and I see my truck going by, not quite up to speed. But the other thing that I'm looking at as this is taking place is the 11 truck of Corey Heim, who we know is in a pretty good position on fuel, is going to start on the second row and has gotten himself up to fourth position. So maybe I'm not feeling quite as good with that happening because he appears to have some speed again in that 11-inch truck as well.
I still don't believe the fuel was going to work out. I mean, I know I know we got a lot of caution laps, but it's where you see Corey Heim's led 34 laps. He's in great shape on fuel compared to his competition. As is William Sawalich. He's been really strong in that one truck. We saw Brent Cruz peel off from the 9th position. He pitted on that 38, just like Perez had one lap after Bell, but he felt like he needed to come get gas.
You're making me more nervous, Michael. I got to be honest, I'm usually much more negative than you, and when you're worried about it, I'm really worried again. Todd, help us out, Todd. What have you got? Have you got some intel on this?
Well, I don't have any intel, but I'm the guy here that does have the intel. Johnny Villanova. You gotta be breathing a little easier with all these cautions. I'm being the all-day driver that I have in this truck. Yeah, they're probably everyone in HFR. Obviously, we're all Mr. Brother that's sitting at home. But we come here for one thing only, is bring this train home to Sue, and that's what we're here to do. There you have it, a lot of confidence.
Just a good man behind the wheel. If anybody can do it, it's him. But man, he last pitted on lap 37.
And I love the confidence, right? He's already, and no big deal. So
Think we're going through the choose for this time? Yep, the lights are out on the pace car.
We've seen drivers that had that amount of fuel come to pit road. So it isn't just us, Regan. There's a lot of folks that are nervous about this situation.
They're choosing it up. How about Andres Perez, guys? Just can't say enough about this run and the homework, the time that he put into figuring this place out, getting better at road courses. His best career finish is 7th. Right now, he is sitting 2nd.
and no matter what happens, what a day this can be for him. If he finishes this off and keeps it up there in the top, even just the top 5, what a day it is. But you got to believe he's wanting more right now as he's sitting on the front row.
Well, it's been such solid, fast restarts for Christopher Bell. He's put a truck length on Perez by the time they get to that 7th turn. So
All right, 4 laps to go once they get the restart. Just praying that this race doesn't go into overtime. Pace car puts distance himself between himself and the field, and they're off once again. Christopher Bell once again on the strong jump. Andres Perez not close enough to make a dive on Christopher Bell. He tried there, but he lost the momentum off the corner. Now William Sawalich is all over the back bumper of Andres Perez, diving to the inside of the 77. Contact made! They're both going off. Through the grass, coming back onto the field, onto the track. And while that's happened, Corey Heim has worked his way back to the 2nd spot. But does he have enough time to catch Christopher Bell? Does he have enough time to catch him? Oh, Ben Rhodes hard in the wall! Again, a wheel's loose. Hey, caramba. The wheel? But how did the wheel come loose? How did the wheel come loose? Oh my gosh. How did the wheel come loose?
Certainly, Ben's got the window net down, so that's the first thing and most important thing. Window net is down on Ben Rhodes.
This one benefit of stage racing, he has points to show for his day because the way that it just ended for Ben
Well, that wish of having no green white checkers for this race, that's pretty much washed down the drain.
He climbs from his truck. Christopher Bell knows he's got another shot at another restart. And Hunt is going to start next to him.
All right, what happened to Rhodes? How did the wheel come loose? Whoa! It just came off. The wheel just came off. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Oh! Ouch.
Let's go on board. Listen to this.
Oh, on board. Yep, he's lost control. At least it wasn't driver's side, or else it would have been way worse.
That goes back to what we heard on pit road about Ben having the vibration top reported about a vibration and thinking something was going bad in the drive line, and gotta almost imagine that that's where the problem was, and they just didn't quite find it. They didn't know what it was.
Connor Bozak, guys, fought his way, gained a couple spots after that restart. He's up here to run. Corey Heim, what she did. The Arc Menards series.
Well, also Gio Ruggiero. We talked about Ben's point situation. Gio has just been solid today. Took some chances along the way with stage points and did it late, and now he's in a position to go not only get some points, but you see that 17 truck. He's running in 6th position. He's thinking maybe we're going to win this race.
Pressure tires, who was very good at Lime Rock a couple weeks ago or a couple races ago, and why not Gio?
Last bit on lap 62, so we will be in NASCAR overtime here. As we sit under
Great. Overtime.
What are you hearing, Amanda?
At least, could this at least be one and done? Could this at least be one and done? That's all I'm hoping for.
Who out there are you looking at towards the future? And he said, no question, Gio Ruggiero, that guy will be in contention sooner or later.
He's the real deal. Finished second at Daytona, finished third at Lime Rock, our last road course race. So backing that up with this performance, sitting 6th right now.
That's impressive. This has been such a. We knew Watkins Glen was going to get somewhere even. Now there's no overtime on top of things.
Let's listen to Christopher Bell's radio.
We're hanging our number before you started hitting with your green flag run. How big you feel about that? How would you think we get it right off the hill? That's what we look at for it. She was just trying to limit herself.
Well,
Now, what number? The number for one overtime? 2 overtimes?
Or was that the number just to get to the completed scheduled distance, which is what it sounded more like to me?
So here's our NASCAR overtime, a 2-lap shootout.
And I think the part that can make all these guys nervous is a yellow flag will cause another restart. So
Oh, hold on a second. Just made it for the restart. Green flag, green white checker. Here we go. Well, Christopher Bell did not get the restart he wanted, and Corey Heim is right alongside, side by side, as they funnel into turn one. Oh, Christopher Bell sideways, and Heim takes the point. Heim goes to the point. Way wide through the first turn. Now, what does Christopher Bell do to try to get the lead back? He doesn't have much time though to do it. Tire rub from the left front of the 52 truck. Oh, Connor Mosack, and around he goes, right in front of the field. Watch out, watch out. A lot of Dustin's flying, big crash in the inner loop. Andres Perez, and it looks like Dawson's son's involved. Yikes. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Yep, this is where everything starts to get stupid. This is where things start to get stupid. Yep, and Bell's out. Bell's out of fuel. He's done. Hmm.
Stuck in the sand pit. He went to the beach for a while, got help out, was a lap down.
Let's see what caused this mess, Jamie. You see Bell?
And Christopher Bell gets through. Whoa! Connor Mosack. Looks like he went through the inner loop a bit too hot. And as everyone slides through the dust and smoke, nobody can see a thing. Andres Perez hard into the barriers. Dawson's son also caught up in it.
I think he just tries to
Yeah.
clear the wreck. He just can't see where he's going.
Yeah, nobody can see. Oh! Sutton! Right into the tire barriers.
So that we don't have these gas issues, but I guess so they're not considering that.
Pits will be open this time. We'll have any takers.
And this is where you get a little bit of a question mark, right? Does anybody think it's up there, who did it with, on lap 42 perhaps? And I know we got Tyler Eckert who pitted on lap 37. You see on the left side of the screen there, laps since last pit. Tyler Eckert, 37 laps. And under Green, we thought maybe they could do 30, 31 laps today, somewhere in that ballpark. And that was with a slower pace. So you got to be wondering if they don't just say, hey, we tried and it didn't work out. The options didn't fall our way. We better come get the fuel right now and try and gain as many spots as we could. And then you go back to a guy like Tyler Jeske, Williams, Wallach. What are they thinking? I know Corey Heim's not pitting. He's out there. Whatever they got is what they got in the 11 truck right now.
Looks like Ingram's considering coming in. And I think that's a great call. He just saw us, the leader, second place runner, Christopher Bell.
Oh, and Ankram's giving it up for some reason. I guess to top off again. Hmm.
Gio Ruggiero in third's going to be feeling pretty good about his situation. Last pitted on lap 62.
This is getting interesting.
Corey Heim. another win, or will be a first-time winner, Gio Ruggiero. William Sawalich. So many stories. We'll step aside, but we'll be back for NASCAR Overtime for the second time and see how this one shakes out from Watkins Glen.
Geez, Perez and Sutton hard into the tire bearers. But that's what happens when you have overtimes like this. That's what happens when you have overtimes like this. It creates more chaos and creates more problems rather than solving them, which is why I keep repeating myself by saying we should only have one attempt of overtime, one and done. And if not, then just do no overtimes at all. If it ends under caution, so what? Drivers shouldn't be racing as dumb as the first place. Drivers shouldn't be racing dumb in the first place. Like, why is that so hard to figure out, NASCAR? NASCAR, why is it so hard for you guys to just do one attempt of overtime, at least just one overtime only, or just no overtimes at all? Why is it so hard for you to do that, NASCAR? Why? As I said before, having overtimes like this creates more problems rather than solving them. I think the limit for overtimes might be 3 because of the darkness. Yeah, I just realized it is getting dark. It is getting dark at Watkins Glen in upstate New York.
Moisturizing body wash that locks in 7 times moisturization. Wow, what about half the clean moisture?
I wish NASCAR could go back to overtime to like it was from 2010 to 2015 when they had the 3 overtime rule. I'm kind of 50-50 on that. I'm kind of 50-50 on that.
Enjoy what you're seeing tonight. Wait for next week. We're going to Virginia. It's Richmond.
In the first 2 attempts, the race was official if the leader got to the white flag. On the 3rd attempt, the race was official when they got the green flag. Yeah, I guess you're right on that part, but still, 3 attempts? I'm 50-50 on that. I still prefer one and done or no overtimes at all.
Richmond is just as exciting because we've been out of breath for most of this, but you see the 17 of Gio Ruggiero sitting there 29 points below that cut line as they are right now. He's in second place right now. We know for a fact that he's the perfect stuff truck that can make it to the end on fuel. Corey Heim with all these yellows and overtimes, we're not
Wait a minute.
sure.
Gio Ruggiero is up there in second? How? How the heck is Gio Ruggiero up there?
Have a massive another crash because it's just very aggressive. Look at there, Gio goes to the bottom, lines up behind Corey Heim. We haven't seen that from the front row.
Interesting, Corey Heim was able to get the lead on the most recent restart.
Yep, choose rule. Oh, Hemrick. Okay, Hemrick moves up a row. Kyle, are you happy that you're not a part of this mess? Do I need to answer that, reporter? Don't ask me more. Don't ask me more questions for the rest of the night. All right. Can this please be the last attempt of overtime? Please. Can this please be the last attempt of overtime? Please. Green flag. Attempt number 2 of overtime. And Heim on the jump. Heim's on the jump. Oh! Gio Ruggiero squeezing ahead for the 3rd spot. Just made it. He just barely made it work. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? Side by side, get single file. There you go. Don't know where all that smoke came from, but okay. Oh, inner loop. What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, Mosak again goes spinning. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my gosh, you guys. Are you that stupid? Are you guys that stupid? Oh my gosh, are you guys that stupid? Hey, NASCAR fan. Well, I was going to say you didn't miss much, but now the clownery is starting to take place in the truck series at Watkins Glen. We've already done 2 attempts, and both ended up as wrecks.
It's just all about getting the checkered flag.
Control your own destination. That's the best way to do it.
Cleanup continues on that tire barrier. Again, we've seen that a couple of times today. This is just one of those spots.
Damn it, Majeski! Damn it, Majeski! Same thing. Same damn thing. But this time it's Majeski that sends Connor Mosak spinning for the 2nd time. No, Grandin Finger, no place to go. Jake Garcia, again caught up in problems. Like, what are we doing at this rate? What the fuck are we doing at this rate? Wow. Well, the worst race of the weekend so far. The worst race of the weekend. Come on, Majeski, you're better than that. If you keep doing that, you're gonna lose fans. Exactly. Exactly. Not to mention, he is last year's champion, right?
Since last pit, we're questioning if Corey Heim is going to have enough. There's 2 other trucks in there that we've got to question a lot right now. That's William Sawalich and Ty Majeski. And as you start going down through those trucks,
We should have been done by now. We should have been done by now.
Did you see Tom and Jesky? In that 98 truck, he did it on the same lap Corey Heim did. He's giving up the ghost, but he might have some damage there on the right front of that truck.
Trying to listen in on the 11 to see if they believe they can make it or they're in trouble.
Remember, guys, we have the sunset rule here at Watkins Glen. Any track will run into the evening, and that means at a certain time.
I think we'll get word that this will be the final attempt, no matter what happens.
And then the next time,
Oh.
checker. And so if you hear these people start saying, "Is it 8:05 yet?" It's not their curfew.
Because
They're just
of the darkness, yeah.
and making sure it's a safe environment to go back racing. And these teams might start, as we look at our watch, it's starting to get close.
And the sunset rule we have at tracks, obviously, that we don't have lights, but I don't believe we've used it or had to in recent memory.
I don't believe we thought we were going to have to use it today either.
SVG is going back to Trackhouse for 2026. Yes, I heard. It's a multi-year deal. It's a multi-year deal for SVG at Trackhouse.
Okay, so they're talking about what we're talking about.
Right.
But it's not just a shutout time. He still has to run a lap.
About all the things that Corey Heim has going through his mind now. He's got to make a perfect restart. He's running low on gas. He's wondering what time it is.
His brakes haven't been great.
And he's leading the race, doing Corey Heim things. He's seen it do all year.
Today, Michael. He's led in every single race this year.
And what about Daniel Hemrick? I feel like we haven't really said a lot about him, but I was really back in the position. Think about back to stage 1 in this race when they had a perfectly timed pit stop and they got on pit road on lap 11 prior to the caution.
Choose roll again.
Ran out of fuel at one point and now has found his way all the way back to the front. So what a great job by that team to grind it out today and close to what could be a good finish for them.
Another truck, Tyler Ingram, he's up in the 6th position. Both of those trucks have plenty of fuel. They could run a 905 if they need to.
Tyler Ingram just did it 7 laps ago and he's all the way back up there.
All right, we're going to give it another go.
Look back on row 3, that black truck. Connor Zillich has gotten to the top 5. A lot of great stories up here toward the front. A couple of guys in the top 5 that are really low on fuel. Everybody else is good to go.
Joe Ruggiero, that 17 truck for Troy Garage, with his teammate next to him in the one, William Sawalich.
All right.
There is the restart zone. NASCAR overtime.
All right, green flag. Can this please be the last attempt? Please let this be the last attempt. Oh, Hemrick. Hemrick taking a peek. Corey Heim couldn't block. But Heim, once again, holds off that challenge. But he goes a bit wide. Goes a bit wide. Here goes Hemrick to the inside. Trying to take it. No, he can't.
Corey Heim takes the lead.
All right, into the bus stop. Don't be stupid this time, drivers. Do not be stupid. Thank you. About time. It's about time. Jeez. It's about time we get through that interlude cleanly. And just get to the white. Just get to the white. Zillage wide. Back there. All right, good. Finally, we got there. White flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Corey Heim versus Daniel Hemrick. Hemrick trying to close into the back bumper of the 11. Heim looking for his 6th win of the season. Hemrick looking for his 2nd win of the season and 2nd career win in the trucks. He's got a good run through the S's. Up to the back bumper of the 11 of Corey Heim. Where's he going to go? He's going to dive low. Trying to get there. Can't do it in the bus stop. He tried to take a peek, but he couldn't get there. He's trying once again. I think Hemrick's going to have one more shot coming into the final 2 corners. Off the chute. Down the chute one last time. I think Hemrick's going to have to dive bomb into these 2 corners. He's trying. Oh! Corey Heim got loose. Final corner. What's going to happen? Hemrick goes high. Heim goes low. But it's not going to be enough. Corey Heim, 6th win of the season, comes at the Glen. All right. Whew. Thank God it's over. Jeez. That took a bit longer than expected. But this is NASCAR, by the way, where not everything is going to be perfect. And I'm pretty sure many fans are going to overrate this race, saying it's the greatest because of what happened at the end with the many crashes that took place and the multiple overtime attempts that took place. Well, congrats to Corey Heim, 6th win of the season at the Glen, but a hard-fought battle against Daniel Hemrick as well. Gio Ruggiero, a great finish for Ruggiero in 3rd place, and Christopher Bell, after pitting for fuel, rallies back to a 4th place. Tyler Ankrum, Sammy Smith, Tom Majeski, Connor Zillage, after being trapped a lap down after that crash after the end of stage 2, rounds out with the 8th place finish. Matt Mills in 9th place and Lane Riggs round out the top 10. So that wraps it up for the trucks at the Glen. And Corey Heim's doing a drag strip type burnout on the front stretch. But again, this is one of the reasons why I keep suggesting over and over again we should have one or no overtime attempts at all. NASCAR has seriously got to consider doing that in the future, because what we have right now with unlimited overtime attempts, that's not good. That's not good. Well, yep, Heim time once again. Well, but enough rambling for tonight's race. I'll see you guys Sunday for the Cup race, for the Cup Series event on Sunday. Wait. If you thought that's bad, look up 2004 Gateway. Oh gosh, don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. But anyways, that's it for the trucks at Watkins Glen. I'll catch you guys on Sunday for Cup reactions at the Glen. So I'll catch you guys in 2 days. It's been your boy Cito Brown. You all have a great rest of your night, and see you guys Sunday. Peace out, y'all.